How is Africa so rich of resources and minerals, but yet they're still struggling? Come on now, let's not be fooled. The United States and China act like they hate each other in public, but in reality, they have a deal behind closed doors on how much resources and minerals they can take from the motherland. To see how everything is happening now in Africa and how it stems from history, you would have to go back centuries. Colonizers like Frederick Lagarde, David Livingstone, Cecile, and even Pierre Savan de Brasa, if I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. Many of these colonizers were just going to extract resources and minerals from black territories. Either people aren't aware on the information or they just simply don't care and bypass it. Take a look at Congo, for example. They're still taking cobalt as we speak today just to empower our own technological dominant society.
We're on a tour of an artisanal mine, which is at the very bottom of the supply chain when it comes to mining cobalt. Over here is just an open air pit that's just full of holes, and every hole is a tunnel that runs from 15 to about 40 meters deep. The bags coming up from these tunnels are full of cobalt, a key component that helps lithium-ion batteries used in cell phones, laptops, and electric vehicles charge faster. The DRC is the second largest country in Africa. More than half of the world's known cobalt comes from the south, mostly here in Kolwezi. The market for this valuable mineral exploded over a decade ago, and now demand for cobalt is expected to go up by 500% in the next 3 decades, with powerful companies scrambling to dominate the transition to electric vehicles.
I heard a question raised about cobalt mining, and you know what? We will do a third-party audit. So in fact, we'll put a webcam on the mine. And if anybody sees any children, please let us know.
The world's biggest tech companies are being sued over child mining deaths in the Democratic Republic of Congo. A human rights group filed a lawsuit on behalf of 14 Congolese families. They accuse companies like Apple, Google, Dell, Microsoft, and Tesla from benefiting from child labor to mine cobalt. That mineral is key to powering batteries used in our cell phones, computers, and our electric cars.
CBS News launched an investigation into child cobalt miners in Congo last year, and foreign correspondent Deborah Patta exposed the horrific conditions, and now she's taking a closer look at this unprecedented lawsuit.
They're going to say we didn't kill the company.
Oh yeah.
They're going to say
tell it to Earth.
But they're going to say, Elon, that you killed the company because you said these things and that they were inappropriate things and that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform, right? That's what they're going to say.
And let's see how Earth responds to that.
Okay, then this goes back to
we'll both make our cases,
right?
And we'll see what the outcome is.
What are the economics of that for you? I mean, you have enormous resources, so you can actually keep this company going for a very long time. Would you keep it going for a long time if there was no advertising?
I mean, if the company fails because of an advertiser boycott, it will fail because of an advertiser boycott. And that will be what bankrupted the company, and that's what everybody on Earth will know.
But what do you think?
You can see the huge scale of this open pit artisanal and small scale mine behind me. 22,000 members of this cooperative. This is not considered industrial mine. It is all dug by hand. And it's all cobalt. They then sell the ore to Chinese buyers. That gets sold off down the supply chain. The president of this mine was complaining that Western companies will only buy from industrial mines. They're shoulder to shoulder and hot. It is so dusty.
You can see she's not even able to talk, and I understand because I mean you were sitting here, you lost a child, and you have seen everything that has happened here. It's not easy for her, and for all the people that are here, these children, you know, they all have experienced this at the age. It's devastating to see that children like this are experiencing this situation. Even myself, as I even stand here and know that our compatriots died here, it really affects me a lot. And I don't know what I can say, but we have to act. We have to act. Congolese people all over the place in the diaspora, it is the time. All those people that care about Congo, this is the time. You know, you are an African American, you are a Pan-Africanist. You cannot just let this be going by and we keep silent. This is not the way we should be acting. You know,
The situation in the Congo is not just a Congolese issue, it's not just an African issue, but it's a global issue. It's a worldwide issue. Congo is a part of the second largest rainforest in the world. It's vital to the fight against climate change. If you're concerned about climate change, you should be concerned about Congo. Half of those who have died as a result of the conflict are children under the age of 5. So if you're a child advocate, if you're concerned about children, you ought to be concerned about what's happening in the Congo. If you're concerned about women, if you have a mother, a sister, you ought to be concerned about what's happening in the Congo. If you drive an automobile, or flying airplanes, or own a cell phone, as a human being, at the very least, you ought to be concerned. You ought to say something. You ought to want to find out why this is happening. You ought to be moved to want to bring an end to it.